Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. That's my intro. The big news dropped today, this morning. Let's do it. So I've got my my browser pulled up on full screen here, and I'm going to read it off to you. Farming Simulator 22, Let the Good Times Grow, this fall. So it's coming this fall. It is coming this year, guys, this year. We don't have to wait a year. It's coming this year. So let's go over it. Farming Simulator 22... Again, not going to be the mobile version. They're flipping the number around, so tradition has been broken. So it says, you want a new farming simulator, don't you? You'll get it. Farming Simulator 22 will come to PC, Mac, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X/S, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Stadia this fall. Once again, the new game takes a big leap forward with new features and improvements as Giant Software grows with the series. And we will, for the first time, self-publish the new title. Watch the CGI reveal trailer below. It offers a small glimpse of the new game. We'll go back to that. Basically, let the good times grow. Prepare for new crops. Crops. Okay, it's plural, so there's more than one. It's probably going to be two, maybe more than that. We'll see. New maps. I think there's 2 new maps. New machines. New brands, and more. Oh, and it's getting snowy too. The addition of seasonal cycles is also included, as well as other features to be announced soon. So it's not really, it might not be really seasons as we know it now. It might be something more simplified, and we like simplified. So seasonal cycles, it sounds like it might just be, just a environmental type thing. I don't know. We'll see. They're gonna announce more on that soon. So yeah, 2 new maps plus an updated Erlengrot map. Will allow for different kinds of farming operations. More than 400 machines and tools from more than 100 authentic agricultural brands, including new machine categories. Will make agriculture and animal husbandry and forestry even more fun than ever. So they might be expanding the Erlengrot map. They had all them hills with all them trees on it, and I was like, boy, I wish we could cut them trees. We might get some expanded maps, so we'll see. In short, Farming Simulator 22 will offer more depth thanks to a big variety of new additions and more freedom than ever before. I'm kind of overanalyzing that, but that sounds great. Engine upgrade boosts performance and realism. Farming Simulator 22 is based on Giant's Engine 9. I don't know if that's a new engine or not, and comes with a variety of improvements, like a more realistic AI behavior and richer worlds. With graduated reverberation, that's a big word, of motors, gear selection, and tonal variations depending on the load, the sound shifts towards more realism. Just to give you an example. In performance, that's going to improve too. Ooh. DirectX 12 support for Windows, multi-threading optimization, texture streaming, occlusion culling, and temporal anti-aliasing amidst other optimizations. There's the keyword, optimizations, will give Farming Simulator 22 a boost on all systems, laying the foundation for even more complex mod customization, and even pushing the limits of last-gen consoles to enjoy with improved slot usage. I'm liking what I'm hearing. I don't know what all that meant, but I'm liking what I'm hearing. That's not all. Stay tuned. More features will be announced as soon as we're ready to share. At the proper time, stay tuned until we unveil new elements in the coming weeks and months. Follow us on social media and don't miss out on the latest news. They're on Discord, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all that gobbledygook. Okay, so got some screenshots here. I don't know if it'll be 4X cable. Probably not 4X. I would assume not. But we got some new equipment here. Let's go back to the beginning, I guess, and take a look at each slide here. So this is just the title, teaser from the trailer, and we'll watch that trailer here in a minute. So this is the seasonal cycled image. Actually, if you look close at this might be the American map, because that looks like a really American-style barn, and maybe like an American-style cow shed there. That's what it's looking like to me, and it looks like some more American-style silos back here, maybe, like the grain bins. And I don't know if he could peek through the trees there, maybe zoom in. Oh, can we? I don't know how do you zoom in. Can you zoom in? Well, there's a way to do it, but you guys can zoom in. Go look at the photos yourself and look in there. I think this might be the American map. If it is, it might be the American map we've all been dreaming of. It definitely looks flat-ish, kind of, with like a creek down here. It looks great. They put the new trees in and everything. It looks great. So here's the next new image. I'm gonna say just the stubble looks like it's been improved, and I've been kind of hoping for that for a while. This is a new combine. This is the looks like CH770 New Holland. So we'll be getting a New Holland, and that looks like a forestry tower back there. So who knows what map this is? But the clouds even look better, guys. You know, I was saying this the other day that with 19 right now, when it's overcast anyway, that the clouds only cover like the map itself. So you see a border on the overcast, and then you see blue sky like on the horizon, which is totally, you know, and when you have overcast, you're going to see overcast from horizon to horizon. So the clouds need to be overcast from horizon to horizon. But this is looking better because it looks like the clouds go from horizon maybe to horizon. At least they extend into the horizon on this image. So yeah, it looks good. This might be the American map, I'm not sure. These are the cows. The grass looks a little better maybe. Can't really tell a lot from that image. And here's the stubble again, so that looks better as far as like maybe distance. Hopefully they'll get rid of that circle of rendering. Maybe they got the new trees in here. Sorry guys, I'm a little congested because of the weather, but it got down to 32 here yesterday morning, and it's late April. It's crazy here in the deep south. John Deere, yep, John Deere is in the game. Looks like we got a new Fendt forage harvester that will be coming. And if you look close at this, look at this image. This is corn, but you look at the details on the ground, the stubble and stuff is all updated. Look at the tracks. Looks like there might be depressed into the ground a little bit. So I don't know that we'll be getting dynamic ground, and it looks like that animation looks like it might be better too. So we'll see about that. The crop texture is definitely updated. That's not the cartoonish looking, you know, crop that we have now. It's looking good. So yes, we are getting John Deere. There's a John Deere. This is actually, if you look close at this is a 9R John Deere, and it's a US version. See, it doesn't have these little red and white striped signs on it. This has the US version triangle in the middle. So I'm hoping that all of the equipment will be this way. It might not be, because some of the equipment might not be available in the US, and I don't know if they're going to be sticklers for that or not, but if they would just put a switch in there to take these off, these little red and white striped things, and put a triangle on the back of this, that would make me happy, because then you could use all the equipment as US equipment. And it's not that big of a change, you know. Because if you're going to have this imported or something, you would put the triangle in the back. Get rid of the license plate and put the triangle right there. So I'm liking what I'm seeing, guys. Let's go take a look at this trailer. I can't get it in full screen from here, but it may be because I'm in full screen on the browser. But we'll just take a quick look at it. Got it muted so we don't have like any copyright strikes. But this is just the CGI teaser, if you will. So seasonal cycles are coming to Farming Simulator 22. This is not the mobile. This is not the mobile. This is for PC, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, Stadia, the whole shebang. Let's kind of go back into it here. Yeah, come here. We'll watch it again. So leaves blowing. I'm sure. I don't know that we'll have leaves blowing. We might. You know, you never know. We have dust blowing around. We could have leaves blowing around. So we'll pause it right there. Get rid of that. I'm hoping that'll go away. Maybe it won't. Nope. Can't get it to go full screen. Oh, exit to go to full screen. Let's do that. I have to hit F11. Will it go full screen? Full screen. Come on, I'm clicking on it. It's not working. Full screen. Can I hit F? Nope. Replay. Full screen. Nope, it won't go full screen. So you can just watch it again here, guys. It's just the CGI teaser. We had one of these for 19.2. I do expect, I'm not going to say it's going to happen because they've surprised me so far. Every time I try to make a prediction, they either release something early or something totally different. But I do suspect that the full CGI trailer will come at E3. That's been their tradition. And there's Trexie. Nope, I don't have any bacon for you, girl. Go away. Yeah, I don't have any more. I ate it all. I do expect that the full CGI trailer will come at E3. And that will bring along the announcement of the new crops, the new equipment, some of the new equipment, not all of it. It won't bring a glimpse of the maps usually, but it will bring a glimpse of like the new stuff, like the seasons, seasonal. They're calling it seasonal cycles, so it's probably not like the full-blown seasons like we know it now. It's probably a simplified version of the seasons, so it's probably just like, you know, the actual cycles of going through like the year. So I don't know that we'll have all of the you know, crop rotation and crop moisture and, you know, all that stuff. So we'll definitely see more at E3. And E3, I believe the dates are, hang on, let me look it up. I don't want to lie to you. I think it ends on the 15th. Let's see, E3 is going to be June 11th through, no. June 12th through June 15th. So yeah. June 12th through June 15th. So that's when we'll be counting down to that now, I guess. So let's bring old Cable in here. Morning, Cable. He's not there. Cable! Wake up! You shouldn't be asleep and be this excited. Cable Nation. Clap, 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 clap. Cable, are you there? Cable's not there. Oh, I gotta give him talk power. Now he's there. Cable! I know, I forgot to give you talk power. Yes, that is true. There will be more at FarmCon. And probably at Gamescom. So, I'm looking forward to it. It looks great. Just from the screenshots that we have this morning. So, it looks like the Bourgo pack will be in the game. We know that we know there will be new John Deere equipment just from this tractor. This is a new tractor for, you know, to be in the base game. You know, to be native. So, FarmCon. I don't. Let me see. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. FarmCon. Is FarmCon not one word? I guess not. I don't know. There's no. I don't see a date for FarmCon yet. Or maybe it's FarmsCon. Maybe I'm just spelling it wrong. No, I don't see a date for it yet. So maybe they haven't announced the date for it yet. I am too. Because, you know, we're overdue for a new game. Yeah. We're definitely overdue for a new game. I'm gonna make that my background. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Now you can click on the images and blow them up. Okay. Yeah. This is gonna be my new background for the next months. Let's see. I'm trying to peek back in there. If this is the new American map, it looks good so far. Look, it's got a... Oh, you can zoom into it, too. You can zoom into it, Cable. Let's see. That looks like... See that farmhouse back there? That looks... This is the American map. I'm just going to say it now. Can I move this over? Looks like an old bridge, rickety bridge down here crossing the creek. There's definitely like a big shed or something behind these trees. They're teasing us here because there's something right through them trees there. I can't tell what it is. It looks like a piece of equipment or something, like a auger wagon or something. I can't tell. But the silos back here look more American. We've got the American barn. This looks like a more American kind of style looking cow shed back here. Ooh, and even the trees look better. Oh, they can't hear Cable. Hang on. I had to hit another button. Try it now, Cable.
Hello.
Can you hear him now?
Can you hear me now?
Yep. I forgot I had to hit that button too. I didn't want any sound coming through from the website, so especially with that trailer before I got that thing muted, but I like it. Just looking at the detail of the trees in the fall, there's like yellow and everything. Oh man, it looks good. So let's get out of that. How do I get out of this?
Oh no, that's stuck in your background now.
There we go. Hang on, do I have to hit back? There we go. You just hit back.
That is a pretty picture.
Yep, so we can just kind of look at them this way. And hit that button. Look at them full screen. We're going to analyze each photo, guys.
That's a forest tower.
Yeah, there's a forest tower over here. So, I don't know if this is the American map. It could be because, there's forest towers in America. This is a New Holland, the CH 7.70. So this is probably like it looks like a mid-range, like mid-sized combine.
And it looks Americanized.
Yeah.
I don't see the placard.
I don't see the little signs on it anywhere. I don't see a yellow triangle on it either, but, as long as we do away with the little red and white square things.
Maybe they'll make that optional. Where you can get rid of that.
Well, yeah, I'm hoping they will. That's what they did with the 9RX, with the Borgo DLC. They went back and changed that to where you can make it US or European. Do you think Matt was as excited the first time he had pizza? The first time I had pizza was spiritual. It was definitely, definitely something. Okay, how did I get out of this?
Hit back.
Nope. Hang on. I have to hit that button. There we go. Yeah. I have to hit F11 first and then go back.
I'm hoping GPS is in the game.
Hello, cow. Oh, I hope GPS is in the game too. Yeah. I hope so. Maybe that'll be more of the announcements to come. Ooh, hang on. I see more crops. What is that? What is that, guys?
Yeah, what is that? Sugar beets?
No. You know what? It might be like an early stage of soybeans. The crop textures have changed with this game. They are changing. So, I don't know what that is. It might be an early soybeans, and it could be the new crop. Maybe they're just teasing us with it. But the grass even looks better. Look at the grass.
And even the cows are laying down.
Yeah, you got the cows laying down, yeah. I was kind of hoping to see some baby cows,
That would be sweet.
Like they would grow up and stuff.
They still might add that.
Yeah, they could. They definitely could.
Yes, it is optimized.
Yeah, allegedly the game is optimized. They went through a whole spiel of big words that I don't know. I'm going to have to probably look them up. But they are promising that the game, even the AI workers, will be better optimized. So, take a look at this image. I love this, that they upgraded the stubble. It looks a little better. It still could be improved. There's still some gaps in here that they could do, but when you look at it in the distance, like over here, it looks better than what we got. So
yeah,
every time they release a new game, you gotta admit it gets a little better. So
and this must be the European map.
That's what I was about to say. It looks like the bridge here might be of a Europeanish style.
Because those are European train signals.
Yeah, even looking at maybe the buildings back here, it might be like Europeanish.
That looks like a hog shed.
Dude, I love they put the new trees in here. So they're going back and they're redoing Erlengrot too.
I know, I kind of can't wait, but I kind of like disappointed because they messed up Erlengrot in this one.
Well, it's not messed up, it's just not optimized. So I don't know if they're going to expand the map or what they plan to do.
Yes, there is new equipment.
Yes. Case in point, the Katana 650 here from Fent. This is the Fent Forge Harvester. But yeah, just looking at the corn textures. Look at that. Look at the tops of them. It just looks way better.
It actually looks like corn.
Yeah. I don't know why my water bottle's popping over here. It's probably because I'm so excited I'm making the room hotter. Yeah, look at the tracks too over here. See the tracks in the ground? How they're kind of depressed into the ground?
You know what I would like to see? This is far-fetched.
Mm-hmm.
But if it rains, you can't get into your field without destroying it.
Yeah, that could be a thing. Kind of like SnowRunner.
Yeah, like that, but a little dumbed down from that.
But even the animation going into the front might be better. Who is that? Look at that. Look at this. Who's this driving this Forge Harvester? He's bald.
We got a bald guy.
We got a bald guy now, and he's wearing a t-shirt. He's not wearing the button-up shirt. So maybe we'll have more clothing options for our characters. Man, I want a t-shirt with a pizza on the front. Okay, pizza and orange soda. You give me that, I will be golden. So that looks good. I love the added. You know, it's not much. It's not much, but it's better than what we got. So it's always better.
What kind of head is that? Is that the?
It looks like the what do you call it? Not Crumpy. Kemper. Looks like the Kemper.
Okay. I thought that was a new head.
And then here's the John Deere one. So just looking at this, I spy these silos back here behind these trees. So that makes me think this is the American map. And the way the road is set up with the yellow line down the middle, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But just look at this. Look at the stubble left over. That looks way better than what we got now. It looks more realistic. I think they could add in some more stubble. I don't think there's enough stubble in here yet. I really would hope that they would add some more stubble in there, but you know, you got to keep in mind they're trying to bring this to console too, and they're pushing the limits of the console. So graphic wise, that's probably why they didn't add more stubble. But adding in this 2D texture underneath it, and then seeing the distance, it looks way better.
Dude, look at the guy driving the tractor. He has a jacket on.
Oh, you're right. He does have a jacket on. That's what I'm saying. There's probably going to be more clothing and hairstyle options and stuff like that. I'm going to say this is the American map. It's got the double yellow line right there.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting sneak peeks of the early versions of the maps that they're using. So.
And yes, the 9R will be available for everyone now.
Yes. Yeah, this is the 9R. This is not the 9RX or anything. This is the 9R. I don't know if they'll have this one model to where you can change it to the tracks. It could be a separate model, but this is the 9R. Oh, hey. Is that an American license plate? That looks like an American license plate right there.
It is.
Okay, whose state has blue line? Whose state has a blue line at the top of their license plate? Maybe we can figure out where this map is based at.
Mine's
Investigators,
red and
go!
white. Mine's red and white.
Somebody's got a blue line at the top of their state. I'll have to go look at all 50 states now, just to see who's.
You see too many trees.
But I love just looking at the foliage. I'm hoping that all of this can be cut. Like, I want them to make all of the bushes, all of the trees, the twigs, the briars, whatever. All of it, I want it to all be cuttable. And I'm worried about that one right there because that almost looks decorative. But, again, too early to tell.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice if we could, customically clear trees and bushes and stuff like that. I like it. I'm happy. How do I get out of this again? There we go.
F1 and back.
F11 and back.
Yeah, F11.
I'm so excited. So Farming Simulator 22. I'll go through this whole spiel again here. Farming Simulator 22. Let the good times grow. It's a play on Let the Good Times Roll. I don't even know who sings that, but I'm probably going to be playing that song a lot now.
Iowa, maybe.
Let's see. Farming Simulator 22. You want the new Farming Simulator? Don't you? You'll get it. Farming Simulator 22 will come to PC, Mac, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X/S, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Stadia this fall. Once again, the new game takes a big leap forward with new features and improvements as Giant Software grows with the series, and we will, for the first time, self-publish the new title. Watch the CGI reveal trailer below. It offers a small glimpse of the new game. We'll go ahead and play that again. So basically, it's just the teaser CGI trailer. It has leaves blowing around. They obviously want you to know that they have something called seasonal cycles in the game now. It may not be seasons as we know it. It may just be like the seasonal cycles, like the actual going through the seasons. And it may be simplified. So we like that. We like the simplified geo. Let the good times grow. Prepare for new crops, plural, meaning more than one. New maps, plural, meaning more than one. I'm just going to stop that. New machines, more than one. New brands, whole mess of new stuff, guys. And it's getting snowy too. The addition of seasonal cycles is also included, as well as other features to be announced soon. So, seasonal cycles plus other features. What could the other features be? Could it be GPS? Could it be some type of integrated course play? We don't know. We'll take a look at that and see soon. 2 new maps, plus the updated Erlengrot map will allow for different kinds of farming operations. You have to look at each sentence that they're saying here, because 2 new maps plus an updated Erlengrot map. Why would they have to update the Erlengrot map?
Optimized.
Well, it's going to be optimized, but why would they have to update the Erlengrot map specifically for different kinds of farming? Keywords there. 2 new maps plus an updated Erlengrot map will allow for different kinds of farming operations. So, could we get a crop that maybe say the field needs to be flooded? Could we get a crop that requires way different kinds of equipment, maybe like peanut harvesting or something like that? We will see. It could be. It could be pumpkin harvest. You never know.
That would be sweet. I'd be down.
Yep. More than 400 machines and tools from more than 100 authentic agricultural brands, including new machine categories, will make agriculture, animal husbandry, and forestry even more fun than ever. So, new machine categories. Again, picking out the words that they're saying to us. And I think my voice is trying to go out on me because I've got a head cold or something here. So, it got cold here, guys. It was 32 degrees yesterday, Fahrenheit. So, new machine categories. So, you know how when we go into the equipment panel on FarmSim, and it has like tractors, harvesters, stuff like that, There's going to be new categories. That's plural, so there's more than one. We are definitely getting something completely different. It's going to be something more different than potatoes, sugar beets, sugar cane, all of that. It's going to be a whole new category of machinery. So what could it be? Start the speculation.
It might be a whole new game all over.
Well, it is. It is a whole new game all over again. It's going to be a completely new game.
Like it's going to be 100 times different from 19.
I wouldn't say 100 times different. No. No, because you're still going to have like your basic farming with wheat and stuff like that.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say, like the equipment, the crops, the texture.
Well, with the different categories coming in, it will be. It will be completely different. In short, Farming Simulator 22 will offer more depth thanks to a big variety of new additions and more freedom than ever before. See, I like the freedom part. The freedom. America. Freedom. Hopefully that means, with all the stuff that they're adding and more freedom than ever before, maybe they'll be adding, you know what would be cool, and I'm dreaming here, guys. This might not be in the game. I do not represent Farm Sim or Giant Software in any way, but what would really be cool if they brought in a bulldozer, right? And you could just run your bulldozer up to the tree and push the tree over with roots and everything popping up out of the ground. That would be pretty cool. But, I'm dreaming now, guys. That's probably not in there. Engine upgrade boost, performance and realism. This actually is going to be really cool. They announced this last year at FarmsCon. One of the sound engineers confirmed that new sound engines will be coming to the next game, and we now know that it's Farming Simulator 22. Basically, the sound packages are going to be, I think they're going to be pretty much custom for each vehicle. So a New Holland engine is going to sound different than a John Deere engine, and it's going to be much more. It kind of was that way in 19, but it's going to be much more richer. It's going to have a richer sound to it. Basically, let's go ahead and read this. Farming Simulator 22 is based on Giant's Engine 9. I don't know, guys. Is that the current engine that they use, or is that a new engine? I don't know what engine they use now. Comes with a variety of improvements, like a more realistic AI behavior and richer worlds. With graduated reverberation, big word, of motors, gear selection. So maybe it's going to sound different and act different with gears. Will we be able to do gears now? Is that what that says? With graduated reverberation of motors, gear selection, and tonal variations depending on the load. So if you have a heavy load,
it's going to kick into different gears.
I think so. We might not have to change them manually, and that could be a mod later down the road, but it sounds like if you get in your truck and you have a heavier load, then it's going to shift quicker maybe when you have a heavier load, or maybe not as quick or something. Because, when it's not loaded, it's like... When you're loaded, it's like... And I'm not really good at sound effects. I'm just trying to give an example. But it sounds like you, instead of just having the one gear as we have now, we might get different gear sounds. So that would be cool. Performance, that's going to improve. Get ready for a lot of big words. DirectX 12 support for Windows, multi-threading, optimization, texture streaming, occlusion culling, and temporal anti-aliasing amidst other optimizations will give Farming Simulator 22 a boost on all systems, laying the foundation for even more complex mod customization and even pushing the limits of last-gen consoles to enjoy with improved slot usage. So it's going to push the limits on your last-gen consoles. Okay, console people, I'm going to say this, and don't get mad, but console people, if you really, want the best experience for Farming Simulator, if you have the ability to upgrade to PC, I highly recommend it. Because you have no slots. There's no limit on what you can do with mods. And it's way better. It's more optimized. You can still use your controller on PC. I'm using my Xbox One controller on Farming Simulator 19 right now. So you don't have to give up your controller. You don't have to use keyboard and mouse and all that. You can if you want to, but you can do so much more with the PC. Now, that being said, if you don't have the capability of upgrading to PC from the last gen consoles, and when I say last gen consoles, I mean PS4 and Xbox One, if you don't have the means, I guess, to upgrade to PC, at least upgrade maybe to the new console.
Mm-hmm.
Because from what we've seen in the past, not only will the performance and graphics be better on the next gen console, but they have a tendency to kind of, I hate to say dumb down, maybe reduce the quality of the game for the previous gen consoles. So if you don't want to go to PC or you don't have the means to, at least try to upgrade to the next gen console to get the best experience out of the game. Because I know with Farming Simulator 15, going back a few years, I had a PS3. I got 15 for PS3. There were tractors missing. There was equipment missing. Slots were greatly reduced. And it was just, yeah, it was like almost like a really different game. And I upgraded to the PS4 at that time, and wow, what a world of difference it was. Because I had more equipment, more slots, all that stuff. And then somewhere along the line, after going through the Xbox phase, I upgraded to PC, and then man, was my mind blown. So if you have the means of getting to PC, I highly recommend it. They go on to say more features will be announced as soon as we're ready to share at the proper time. So the proper time means months away. Stay tuned until we unveil new elements in the coming weeks and months. So yeah, and then they added a few more screenshots here. Looks great. A little full, a lot of sap. But yeah, it's really gonna be great. You use PS4 controller on PC? Yeah, I think Phil does too. I use the Xbox One controller. I've gotten used to it, and I probably prefer the PS4 controller just because it's more balanced, and I may go back to the PS4 controller at some point. Thinking Minnesota for the license plate? Does that look like a Minnesota license plate? I don't know. Let me do a quick Google on my phone. It might be a Minnesota license plate. How do you spell Minnesota? Minnesota, Minnesota. License plate. Dude, that's totally a Minnesota license plate. That's totally a Minnesota's license plate, guys. Right there. That looks just like a Minnesota license plate. It's got the blue at the top. It's kind of hard to tell from here. And then there's a little bit of something at the, like a little blue or green at the bottom there. So this new American map may be based in Minnesota. Isn't Millennial Farms based in Minnesota?
Yes.
So yeah, there you go. Maybe this is, I was going to say I haven't checked out the new map too much, but... Bolts fan, it's anybody's guess. If they get what they have to do for brands, they have to get licenses for all the brands. If they can get the licensing for those brands, then I would say yes. It's very possible. Yeah, Extreme Healer wins the prize. So yeah, that to me it looks like a Minnesota license plate, guys. I'm just gonna say. I'm excited. Can you tell? Usually Cable's like drilling at the mouth, but I think I calmed him down a little early before stream. So.
You did.
Oh boy, yep. It's
I'm
definitely
still drooling,
cool.
but I'm keeping it calm.
I keep having to wipe my mouth every couple of minutes here, Cable. I'm just saying. But this one right here, this is probably gonna be my background for a while until they release like the official artwork for it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, guys? This look like Minnesota to y'all? Never been there. But you know, hey, look at this though. I wonder, you know, this is slices of in-game screenshots, right? So we get the new trees and stuff, but look at this. When you zoom in here, this is fall. Look at the differences in the color of the sky versus the color of the sky in winter. And it may just be the time of day that they took that to amplify the trees, but man, I'm excited. It looks great. Got a little wagon wheel up there on the barn. It looks awesome. I kind of don't want to go play Farm Sim right now. I want to just I just want to keep drooling over the images.
I want to play 22 now.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm ready to play 22. What does that say?
What?
Right there. Does that say crossover harvesting?
I think.
So it looks good. It looks good. The ground stubble on the ground, the crops themselves really look good when you look at them. Here's another one with the stubble on the ground. Like I said, I think they could have used more of the actual like stubble on the ground, but it looks like they put a 2D texture in underneath it. So now when you look at it up close, it's going to be that, but when you look at it like at a distance out here, it looks way more real. The less dirt you can see, the better. I mean, there's going to be little spots where you can see like a little bit of dirt, but this looks great. This is a big improvement over what we've got in game, so far. We've gotten used to the custom textures for soybeans and stuff. We're kind of spoiled a little bit, maybe. And I like that the corn stubble, you see you're forage harvesting the corn here, so it's got a little bit of green on it. They actually put the green stubble on the ground. So I'm wondering if when this is fully ready to harvest, will it be like a yellow stubble? I bet it would be. But just the stalks themselves look better.
And you could tell where you ran over it.
Mm-hmm. Because right now, all we have for corn stalks is just like a straight line sticking up out of the ground. This actually shows like more of the cut, chopped stuff, and then the parts of the stalk that are like the leaves and stuff coming off of it. So yeah, she's wearing a t-shirt too. So we're gonna get more clothing options for the characters, probably more hair options, maybe more different styles of hats. I want a straw hat.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I'll be honest, I want a straw hat.
With big overalls.
There's Traxie. I don't have any more bacon. No. I don't have any more bacon, girl. But it looks great. I'm happy to see that they are at least announcing that it's coming this year. I really, I'll keep playing 19. You know what this means for me, though? This means I've got to get on the ball. I have got to... Because if we're getting a new game, I'm going to want a new gaming PC, something more updated, because mine is like 3 years old now. Girl, quit messing around. Come here, you want to be on stream? I think she wants to be on the stream. Or she just wants bacon. I've kind of spoiled her a little bit. I don't have any more. No, I know my hand smells like bacon. I don't have any more bacon for you, girl. Sorry. She's hugging my leg, just looking at me with those big eyes. You know, please, can I have some bacon, sir? Let's watch the trailer again. I'm gonna watch it again. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not. If you look, try to pause it and go back to it. It says behind that, and it keeps popping up ads. I don't know why it does that. Footage, not actual gameplay. This is not actually gameplay footage here. This is the CGI. You can actually see it there better. This is the CGI teaser. Now this is probably a piece of the full CGI trailer, because it was with 19 too. So this is probably the opening for the full trailer that we'll see at E3. And I say at E3, every full CGI trailer that FarmSim has done has come at E3. All the way back to 15. If you look on YouTube and search for their videos, it'll say, you know, CGI reveal trailer E3. From 15 through 17 through 19, all of them have been at E3. I know for 19, when they played the full trailer, you know, obviously they revealed the John Deere brand. They revealed cotton. They revealed horses. All of that you know, that's coming. So what we're gonna see, the new, as far as like the new crops, the new equipment and stuff, will probably come at E3, which is June 12th. Is that what I said? June 11th, June 12th, through the 15th.
The 15th.
Yeah. So that's, we need to start like a countdown to E3. Yeah, Extreme Healer got the award. Farming Simulator 22 is coming. It's on its way. If you're just now waking up, let the good times grow. It's coming this fall. Coming, I think if we watch the trailer all the way through, it says quarter four, Q4, which means quarter four, 2021. I like that hat. I want that hat. Yeah, coming quarter four 2021 to pretty much all of the stuff, the consoles, the previous and the current gen, which was PS5, Xbox Series X. And this is the video that they released in a nutshell. Can I click on? Well, it actually goes to YouTube, doesn't it? No, I don't want the free trial. Can I do full screen on this though? Yeah, I can do full screen on this one. So basically, last week they released this video. It pretty much covered Farming Simulator 19, like in a nutshell. They announced the John Deere tractor for 2019. They announced horses for 2019. They announced cotton, and then they brought the John Deere Cotton DLC, along with new maps and all kinds of stuff. Boy, is this the... Oh, that's me. Maybe I can't play the video for that while I'm streaming, so it's probably hurting my stream a little bit. I didn't even think about that. Probably need to keep it down to here. But anyway, they brought all that stuff to the CGI trailers for E3, so that's probably when we're going to find out more. I don't imagine they may announce, you know, they may talk about more of like the optimization stuff between now and then, but as far as like announcing what type of crops, new animal, you know, I really don't think we'll see anything about the maps. Usually we don't see anything about the maps until much later, like September. So, because they want to keep you hanging, I guess, by a moment. But guys, yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to 22. So many questions were answered this morning. It was like, what is the name of the next game going to be? And there was speculation that it would be Farm Sim 21, and I was like, no, it's not going to be 21 because we're already almost. When you look at it, we're a third of the way, pretty much almost, into 2021. We're almost halfway. I mean, we're going to blink and we're going to be halfway. It's going to be July 4th before we know it. And to make it Farming Simulator 21 just was not feasible. Because, you know, it's going to expire. I mean, if the game releases in the fall, late fall of this year, 2021 is already gone. So if you release Farming Simulator 21, then that's going to make it seem like it's old. And they never want to do that. So my speculation is, okay, if they name it Farming Simulator 22, they're going to change the cycle of mobile game numbering versus PC console game numbering. My guess was it was going to be Farming Simulator 23 and it would not come out this year. It would be coming out next year, which would put it back on track with their original release plans. So they surprised us this morning, and I didn't even think this was coming out until 9 a.m., but it came out early this morning. I mean, I woke up and it was out. They had just released the images and stuff. Was 19 if you pre-ordered it, you got a FS19 hat IRL, or was that FS17? If you get the collector's edition, and the collector's edition, to my knowledge, was not available in the U.S. I think the collector's... Now, they have... I know on Amazon they have like a little store where you can get t-shirts and stuff. I don't know if that's still available. At one time they had t-shirts on there, but that's kind of outdated, so I don't know. I would buy a hat, honestly, if they would... If they, on their website, if they came up with like a shop or store, I would buy a hat and maybe some t-shirts if I could find something that could fit. I'm a tall guy, so I need some tall shirts. But if they put like a shop or store in here, I'd definitely buy this hat. I want this hat. It says FS. And I'd wear it around and everybody would be like, what's FS stand for? I'd be like, what could FS stand for? Besides wrong answers only. This would be one of those wrong answer only answers. FS.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Full of sugar. Yeah, that's probably more at it. Let's see. Fazoli squares. Fudge. Sugar. I don't know. What could FS stand for? Football stadium. I don't know. Something like that. No, it stands for Farming Simulator. So yeah, I would definitely get one of these hats. That looks pretty good. It looks like a quality hat too. So yeah, I'm really excited for this, guys. It looks awesome. Seasonal cycles. Gonna have seasons built into the game. I say seasons built. It's gonna be seasonal cycles built into the game. It might not be seasons as we know it right now, but we're at least getting, spring, summer, fall, and winter all put into the game, not as a separate mod. So I'm sure there will be probably settings if they do bring any of the season stuff over, like crop rotations and moisture and all that stuff. If they do bring that over, I hope they have settings built into it that you can change that to turn some of that off. Because we don't use a lot of that. I could just stare at that all day. That looks very American to me though, guys. Very, very American. I love how the snow's on the tree now too. Look at that. So you got snow on the big branches there. I don't think that's that way in Seasons right now. Not on 19. I know the leaves are gone, but I don't think there's actually snow on the branches. It looks great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And so you have the... I wish that would quit popping up there. Am I doing that? No, I think it just does it automatically. I love how they have the leaves blowing. Dude, that would be cool. Okay, they brought birds to 19, right? The flapping kind that when you drive close to them, they fly up out of the field. If they could bring blowing leaves when it's fall time, that would be awesome. I mean, you think about that. You're driving through your farmyard, to go pick up the cultivator or something like that, or taking the harvester in, after harvesting. And the leaves are blowing while you're driving through the trees, You got leaves blowing down beside you, and all of that. That would be so cool. It's little things like that that I like. I mean, you bring in like the rain, and for 19 they made it to where the windshield wipers worked on the vehicles, and the rain didn't, for the most part, didn't come through the cabs or through the sheds. It's little things like that that make games so much better. What's up, Trex? Where you at? I don't have any more bacon. No. It's all gone, girl. Sorry. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And you pick apart, you get in here and you start reading and you start picking apart what they're actually saying. And this will be the first time that Giants has actually self-published their new title. As a lot of you know, they ended their relationship with Focus Home Entertainment. Giants is now publishing themselves, which I think is a great idea. There's no more, like restrictions or limitations, and it's kind of like cutting out the middleman. And they have the ability, as we see here, with the trailer and all that, they can do it themselves. So it really is a good thing. I wonder what the new crops could be, guys. What do you think we could see as a new crop? What do we not have right now? We got oats and cotton for 19. Going back, let's go back through it. For Farming Simulator 15, what did we get? Was it canola? I think it was canola. And then for Farming Simulator 17, yeah, that's it. We got sunflowers and soybeans. And I was happy for that because, we do a lot of soybeans around here. We do a lot of soybeans, we do a lot of cotton, we do, all of that. So I was excited when we got 19 and we got cotton. So we got oats and cotton for 19, sunflower and soybeans for 17. For 15, I want to say it was canola. Does anybody remember back that far? Did you guys play 15? I think canola was the new crop. I might be wrong, though. I'm trying to remember. Wheat, barley. We had corn and sugar beets. No, Traxie, I don't have any bacon, girl. No. She is really begging for some bacon, guys. But yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think canola. I'm pretty sure it was canola. So what could the new crop be? Could be anything. There's so many crops out there that we could still do. One of the crops that I would say would be one, but I'm kind of curious to see how they would do it. Would be rice. Because with rice, you have to flood the field, and then you have to build levees and stuff, and then you have to break the levees and stuff. Traxie's on the warpath now. She can't get her bacon, so she's in there hollering. I don't know. It could be anything. What would you guys? I mean, it could be sorghum. It could be peanuts. It could be onions. It could be carrots. It could be all kinds of stuff. Oh, Homer's sending me a link. Hang on. Oh, Sean Sinclair's getting in on it. Seasons built into FS22. Yep, it may not be, Sean. I don't know if you're watching or not. It may not be seasons as we know it. It could be. They say seasonal cycles here, right here. But they also say there will be other features to be announced soon. So, it may not be like seasons. Like the Realismus seasons that we know now. It may be a simplified, just seasonal cycle where, it's just an environmental thing where it just kind of changes around you. It doesn't really matter, maybe. I don't know. And it could be, it could be settings and stuff that you could change to make it more simple. I'm thinking it will be, because you're going to have a lot of people that will be like, well, I don't want to do the seasons thing. I like the traditional. But you may still get the cycles around you. But you may have the ability to turn off like the seasonal crop growth and the moisture and the rotations and all that. Yeah, I remember that hat, yeah. Now, wasn't that cap, the hat for Farming Simulator 17, wasn't that only available when you bought the game as the collector's edition? Yeah, maybe more options on how long the seasons are. Yeah, you can kind of do that now. Phil and I have pretty much done the seasons 3 days long. I think you can go up to 24 days long on seasons per season.
Yeah, you can.
There's Cable. He's
I'm back, by the way.
Yep. You got it because you pre-ordered it, and it may have been like a special deal too, where if you pre-ordered it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this, guys. This is it's gonna be amazing.
I like how the cows lay down now.
They don't lay down. They don't lay down in 19, do they?
No, they all stand up.
They all stand up. Yeah, look, some of them are laying down. This is Bessie. This is Contrast. This is Bessie number 2. I don't know what this is. This is Coco, and this is Broomhilda, and this one's Milkalasia, and I don't know. I do spy some equipment back there. There's a Lily something back there. Looks like a mixer or something. I don't know what that is. Oh, those screens. Those are screens. These cows got screened windows for their shed. Look at that.
Maybe you can roll them up and roll them down.
Maybe. But those are totally screens because you can see inside there.
Mm-hmm.
The screens on the other side too. Oh, that's the tongue. I was like, what was that hanging out of his nose? But the tongue is there. So you can actually see the tongue now? They don't have...
Oh, wow.
Can you see the tongue in 19?
No. They're just plain.
The gray one laying down, yeah, I would say that's probably a different breed. It's not the, what are those, the ones that start with a B? The
humpback
Burmian or whatever they're called. Yeah, It's not that one, so it might be a slightly different breed of cow.
Maybe we got a new breed of cow coming in.
Dude, they could bring bulls into the game, and then we could become like bullfighters.
That, or they can add little baby calves when they're born.
We
like
could
they do with the pig.
Be like a Spanish bullfighter. It's always been my plan. If I ever got in legal trouble, I would move to Mexico and become a bullfighter. Alright. So yeah, looks like a new Massey maybe. 85 to 65.
It looks like Americanized because I don't see the placards on it either.
I don't see it on that, but this is the um this is the standard version of this tractor. So a lot of the standard versions don't have them. It's when you get into the wide tires or the duals in the back that they'll add those on.
Oh, okay. I see that we got a Coon now. That's a European Coon because I see the placard on the back.
Mm-hmm.
You see it?
Yeah. The Coon, I want to say we have this. I think that's already in the game.
It looks a little different from what we have, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I do know that the 9R is in the game. Along with this Fendt forage harvester. Like, this is new.
Well, we always had the Fendt, but it was a mod for PC.
The forage harvester?
Yeah. Or which one was it that we had for a mod? Which one did we use? Is it the it's green and yellowish?
John Deere?
No, not John Deere. It's the other one.
Are you talking about the claws?
Yeah, the claws.
Oh, so green and white?
Yeah.
And red, maybe a little. Dude, I don't know, but I'm excited. I'm so excited that they announced it today. I kind of don't want to go play 19 now, but I got stuff I need to do over there. So I'm really excited that they announced this today. It gives me something to look forward to. I haven't had a lot of stuff to look forward to, in the past year. It's been a rough past year, guys.
Yeah.
The whole past 12 to 13 months has been tough on everybody. And if you're a fan of this game, you know how exciting this is. To get this announcement, to
it
have
feels
something.
Like Christmas Day for me.
Okay.
Just with this announcement.
Maybe not. Christmas Day will be when it releases.
That's more like a celebration.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying for me, when it releases, that's when it's going to feel like Christmas Day for me.
Well, yeah.
Right now, it's the months. To me, it feels like the beginning of fall. You're getting into like the holidays and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's my favorite time of year because not only do you start fall, the temperatures start coming down from summer. The mosquitoes die or just go completely away. The trees start changing color. You start getting into like, a lot of the fall stuff like pies and, you get in the harvest time, so all the harvesters are out in the fields and stuff, and I don't know. It's just it's exciting because you know that the holidays are coming. You got Halloween, you got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas. It's an exciting time, and it's like oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. It's so exciting. That's where I'm at right now because we're getting teased with the beginning of, the whole Farming Simulator 22 reveal. Because this is going to be revealed over the stretch of the course of the next few months. And I'm like a kid in a candy store. I can't wait.
And Fact Sheet Friday comes back.
What?
Fact Sheet Friday.
Oh, yeah. Fact Sheet Friday will come back. That will probably come back in...
about June, July?
No.
Maybe August?
Maybe late August. Probably, I think the last time it came, I want to say it came in September, but it might have been late August, early September. Sometime in
Okay.
there, yeah. No, what they'll do is they'll maybe talk a little bit more about it, like in podcasts. They have they have that new podcast that they do.
Hmm.
They might talk more about it there. They'll probably just repeat a lot of the same stuff that they've announced here today. Um,
They won't let much out.
oh
Yeah.
no, 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 they won't let a whole lot of stuff out. Um, they'll probably repeat a lot of that when E3 comes, and that's when I suspect that we'll get that trailer. All right, have a good day, Extreme Healer. Yeah, we're excited for the news. Looking forward to it. Um, when the E3 trailer comes, it will probably announce, the new crops, maybe new animals, if we get a new animal. I'm pretty sure we will. Probably like goats or llamas or emus or something like that. Maybe alpacas. I don't know. Who knows? It's anybody's guess. Um, they'll have the trailer, and then there will be kind of a stifle after that. I'm sure they'll discuss, stuff like in the podcast and stuff like that, but it'll kind of die off after the E3 trailer for probably about a month or two, and then when we get like into August and stuff, they'll start being more, a buzz coming about it, and then they'll probably in September, I would say they'll start releasing the Fact Sheet Fridays. It depends on when they release it. I'll be honest. If they release it in October, then that stuff will start sooner than that. So you might look at early to mid August when they start doing the Fact Sheet Fridays. If they do it in November again, like they did either the last release or the last two releases, I think it was just the last one that they did in November. If they release it in November again, then that stuff will come later. That stuff will come like in mid to late September, and then you'll see more of it in October and stuff like that. And then you'll get the map Fact Sheet Friday stuff and more information about the maps. Of course, they're going to have a blog too, probably. They had a blog the last couple of times, I think, or maybe just the last time, where it went in more into depth than the Fact Sheet Friday stuff goes. And it described, like, the maps and what all was entailed in the maps and, stuff like that. But yeah, we're excited. They're putting seasonal cycles into the game. Um, it sounds to me if they were going to put the full blown seasons in there, they would have just said seasons. But since they're saying seasonal cycles, I'm thinking that may just be like the environmental changes. Like it won't affect gameplay. So I don't know. We'll have to. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But it looks great to me. No, no, it's not a watered. It's not really a watered down version. Um, yeah, you have to think about it from the consumer standpoint. Who is their consumer? You've got this is a game that's rated E for everyone, so everyone is their consumer for this game. You're gonna have 4-year-old, 4, 5, 6-year olds playing this game. You're gonna have teenagers playing this game. You're gonna have adults playing this game. But it's rated E for everyone, so it's for everybody. So I'm hoping that it won't be like just one setting for the season's cycle, whatever that means. I'm hoping that it will be customizable. And what I mean by that is you'll be able to turn on and off crop rotation, maybe if you want to, crop moisture, the weeding system, stuff like that. They kind of have that set up like that now, and it'll probably have its own pane where you can change those settings. So hopefully, hopefully it'll be set up that way. So if you want a more complex way of playing the game, like for an adult, like they can do that. But if you have like a 5-year-old that wants to play the game that, just wants to see, spring, summer, fall and winter, and not have to go through all the hard stuff that, let's be honest, they don't comprehend or understand, then it would be great that they have that option too. Yeah, I'm hoping for a GPS. I don't know yet. That will come. That will be announced later if they bring that. It would be nice to have some type of I don't know, lizard GPS maybe, something that we could at least have in the base game that works kind of like the one we have now. The guidance steering that we have now is good. That would be a good base game GPS. I'll say that. That would something either that or something similar to that would be a good in-game GPS. Now somebody down the line could do another GPS mod where it's more complex and more maybe like the dedicated GPS systems are more realistic. Like maybe it puts a box, like a little box in your cab or something like that, and it's like a third-party GPS or something. I don't know. That would be okay, but to have a GPS built into the game, it's one more mod that you don't need in your folder. And we've been learning about, the more mods you have in your folder, the more likely you're likely to have a mod conflict, and the slower your game runs. It takes longer to load with more mods. So we've been kind of dwindling down our mods step by step, and to have it built into the game would mean it would be more optimized to run smoother. And it's one more mod you don't have to have. But yeah, Farming Simulator 22, guys, is coming this fall. This year. I thought it would come next year. I didn't think it would come this year at all. But apparently it's coming this year. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna play it. I mean, I've got almost 6,000 hours in 19 already, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. I've got to get on the ball with some stuff here. I've got to get on the roll. If you watch my streams before, you know that I'm gonna completely tear down and redo my studio. I'm gonna get a new gaming system, new gaming PC. I'm gonna really do it up. I mean, my gaming monitor is gonna be 55 inches, so yeah, I'm really gonna do it up. It's gonna be really cool. I might do a studio tour if I get it looking real nice and get it finished. I'm gonna have a reclining chair that I can sit in with monitors on both sides. So yeah, I need to get on the roll with that. Get that done before late fall. I'm sure I will. I'll probably work on that. Maybe before the E3. I might try to work on that before E3. We'll see. It might be after June. It might be July or something. Because things at work. We got a couple people going out. But we're bringing in some PRN people, so that'll probably help a little bit. Orange soda time. More industry put into FS. Yeah, I'd kind of like to see that. Back in 15 and in 17, because they brought this map to 17. I don't know if anybody remembers the Sosnovka. I can't hardly say it. Sosnovka map. Or as John liked to say, Sosnovka. That map, they had a bakery. And I don't know if anybody remembers that map. They had a bakery in that map, and it had a really big mural on the side of it. I always said, it would be kind of cool to have like you said, the industry stuff in Farm Sim kind of built into it. Like you could take the wheat and stuff to the bakery, and they turn that into flour, and then you could deliver the flour to like a factory, and then take like the sugar beets and stuff like that, and maybe some sugar from the sugar cane or something. Take all that, take it to a factory where you could resell. It'd be like a transport mission or contract. Be able to take the flour from the wheat that you delivered, take it over to a factory, and then they could make other stuff, and then you could transport that stuff from the factory to the stores. like the shops and stuff, and then that would be it. So it'd be kind of like a byproduct of, the whole farming thing. It'd be something cool that they could add into it. What will happen first? Matt gets his gaming studio done, or Phil gets his internet fixed? I might get my studio done first. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with his internet. I wonder, I don't know if it's just him or if it's everybody. I know it snowed up there, so that might slow things down even more. But I'm hoping he gets his internet back. Because that means he hasn't been able to play Minecraft. That means he hasn't been able to play Farm Sim. I actually haven't actually talked to him probably no, it's been over a week now because it's Thursday today, isn't it? Yeah. So, yeah. I am really excited. It looks great, guys. You got a 35-inch 1080p monitor? Yeah, that's big. I've got a 55-inch TV that is 1080p, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it, if you can imagine, okay, first put a recliner in, because I want something I can put my feet up and relax and play Farm Sim in. So I'm going to have the recliner. I'm going to have a table on the right and the left side. I'm going to have my microphone mounted on one side. It's on an arm, so I can move it kind of anywhere I want to. And then I'm going to I've got two 32-inch monitors. They're curved monitors. So I'm going to put those on the tables to the left and right. And then I'm going to keep it open in front of me because obviously, you got to put your feet up with the recliner and stuff. I'm going to keep it open in front of me. That way, when I need to get up, like to go get a snack or use the restroom or whatever, I can just walk between the 32-inch monitors towards the big screen, the 55. We'll have it like on a stand or something. And there's Trent. We'll have to get him in here. And then I don't know. I may have a fourth monitor. I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going to put that. Morning, Trent.
Morning. I saw the huge news.
The huge news. We're still talking about it in here.
American 9R.
Yeah, American 9R.
Seasons.
Mm-hmm.
American map.
American map, yeah. We've already kind of got a glimpse of the American map, I think, with this season screenshot and the 9R screenshot. But did you look at the John Deere 9R?
Yeah, it didn't have the arms like that version of 9R has.
Yeah, it doesn't have that. But look here. If you zoom in on it, look at the license plate on the top at the back. Speculation is that that's a Minnesota license plate. Because it looks like a Minnesota license plate. It's got a blue bar at the top.
Yeah.
So that's the speculation.
Oh, that is a versatile, or not a versatile, Versatile implement being pulled behind it.
No, that's Bourgault, isn't it?
No, that's first with the V.
This cultivator here?
Yeah, that's a V. And it looks like we're kind of hinting at...
Is it Versatile or Vaderstad?
Vaderstad.
See, I thought this was the Bourgault DLC. Oh, wait, it's down here. No, that's Vaderstad.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Vaderstad.
Yeah, that's Vaderstad. It looks like the Bourgault
weird
one.
German. Yeah, it looks like a Bourgault, but... And it looked like they were talking about maybe incorporating the straw somehow, like Mod did back in, I think, 15 or 17 for fertilizer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here's something else I didn't notice. Look at the back of the Vaderstad. It has a little orange triangle on this side, right there. So that tells me that they're going to make the implements American or U.S. Or, that's the same thing. American
Yeah, they're
or EU.
finally giving us that option.
Yeah, EU or US. Because normally this would have the what do you call those? The red and white little
The EU
square
squares.
things. Yeah. But yeah, that's definitely an orange triangle right there. Because normally this would have it on the red and white thing on here and on here. But this one doesn't have anything, and this one has the orange triangle. Nice.
Well, I zoomed in on that 9R, and it looks like it's not like the current one. 'Cause the current ones, I think, maybe have the steel fuel tanks,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if it's just from the camera angle of this 9R, but you can definitely see the arms for the turn signals.
Oh yeah, right there. Yeah, they're right there. There's the arms.
Yeah, you can see them, but they're kind of hard to see.
It's like it's right here. Aren't they normally back here, behind the cab?
No, they're kind of right at the front corners.
Or am I thinking of the quad track?
You're thinking of the
Because normally the
quad
quad
is
track has
kinda-
it back here, like a cross.
yeah, the case quad track has it at the rear axle.
Yeah.
Ears have it like right at the cab.
Okay. So this would be like right across from there, maybe. Right across from here. Because there's where it goes in at right there.
Yeah, it looks like you can't even pre-order it yet on Steam.
You can or can't?
Can't.
Can't. No, I wouldn't think it would be pre-order available yet. That won't happen until August or September.
Probably or even summer, maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah. Can I just put this on repeat? This video. Well, Jaded, yeah, they said something about that already. They said about performance. It's going to improve with DirectX 12 support, threading optimization, whole mess of stuff here that, I'm not going to read it again, and other optimizations. So it sounds like they're listening to their fan base and they really want to get the game more optimized. A lot of
you
stuff
want to
there.
repeat that, Matt? That they were listening to us?
Hmm?
You want to repeat that?
Dude,
They're
I
actually
butchered some of
listening
those
to
words.
us?
I butchered some of those words. Multi-threading, optimization, texture streaming, occlusion culling. Say that 5 times fast. And this is the hard one. Temporal anti-aliasing amidst other optimizations. So they're working on the game. They're working on optimizing a game. They're working on the AI stuff here. They're working on, graphics. They're working on textures. So I think it's going to be better. I think they're finally listening. And do you know? See, it says that Farming Simulator 22 is based on Giants Engine 9. Is that the original engine or is that a new engine?
I honestly don't know. But with the engine upgrades, I think it might be a new one. Because everybody was saying that they need to upgrade their engine too.
Yeah. Says it comes with a variety of improvements.
19 and all the, yeah, and I guess all the previous ones have.
So it may be the same
the same
engine,
engine.
just to have improvements on it. I don't know. Hopefully it'll be better. It's got some small
Definitely don't like that look of the new Massey.
Oh yeah, this is the new one here.
But I was one of the American modders I follow on Facebook was saying we finally have textures for chopped corn and like dry corn.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I like that it's the chopped corn here for the forage harvester puts the green chopped on the ground. I wonder if the the harvestable corn, you know, for the grain. We'll put the other color in. I'm sure it will.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm thinking it will because that head basically takes in everything, and then the regular corn head just only takes the ear in, and hopefully you'll be able to see that.
Traxie's back.
It'll be also interesting, Matt, to see if they have 3D tracks on all their track machines.
I think they will. I think they have to now.
Because like in 19 or from 17 to 19, because you know how we have hoses in 19 now.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the equipment that came from 17, they didn't put hoses on it.
Yeah. I would hope that they
That's fine.
would.
So I'm wondering also is if they're gonna add hoses to all their existing equipment, bring that over.
I don't know. That I don't know. As far as the 3D tracks go for like the thing, I would hope that all the tracks would be 3D tracks. I would think it would have to be for this game. I think the sad part about this is that it still has to work for the old consoles, so it can't be too optimized. Well, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, when I did 15 for the PlayStation 3 versus the PlayStation 4, I hate to say dumbed down version, but it's a scaled back version. Maybe I should use that phrase, scaled back. It's a scaled back version of the game so that it can run on those older consoles. What you will probably get is Farming Simulator 22 for the old consoles, but it's probably going to be scaled back. You probably won't see a lot of these new textures and new optimizations and stuff like that on the older consoles, which is why I encouraged people to either upgrade to PC if possible, and if that wasn't possible, try to upgrade to the newer consoles.
The newer console.
So that you get the better experience out of it.
They stopped seeing the need for the older console.
Yeah. But this is confirmed to be coming for
Oh.
PS4, Xbox One, PS5, Xbox Series X, Stadia, PC, Mac. So, and I find it curious that they changed the numbers around. 22 would have been a mobile number for the mobile game.
Yeah, that would have been a mobile, but now we get it for...
Now we get it for PC and console.
Now is like the mobile of this go around going to be the odd one?
Well, I was talking about that off stream to Twitchy and some other people. I don't know that they'll do a mobile game anymore, because technically that would have come out this year anyway. It would have been 22. But I don't know that they'll do a mobile one anymore, because, and the reason for that is because now they have the deals on tablets and smartphones and even laptops when you're mobile, that you can stream these games to the smartphone or a tablet. So why would they do a mobile game when you could just play Farming Simulator 22 on your cell phone, on your smartphone? So,
and it looks like the cattle look a little bit more realistic than just like a piece of plastic.
Well, I was gonna say we've got tongue. I mean, did we have tongue on 19? I've never even paid that much
they didn't
attention.
really do anything other than
see that cow's got its tongue in its nose.
Yeah, tongue out Thursday.
That's what we need. We need John to make a T-shirt that says "Got tongue?" ? And put the picture of this cow on there. Farming Simulator 22. Coming quarter for 2021.
Well, you can even look at the grass textures and
oh yeah,
where the cow is.
Yeah, I said it looked like the grass. It looks a little more realistic. It's a little thicker.
The barn or the the shed.
Mm-hmm.
Like an actual American style dairy barn.
Well, okay. You see this shed behind the cow, right?
Yeah, with the lily.
Mm-hmm. If you go back over to this other image, the one with the seasons on it, it's the same shed. And that looks like an American style barn. It looks like the American style silos. These are kind of taller. But there's some other stuff over here to the left. I think there's another silo maybe back there or something. But that is the shed right there. That's what it looks like.
Then we finally get what they kind of tease us in with the CGI trailers.
Oh no! Don't even pay attention to the CGI trailers. The CGI trailers are just there to look pretty. But this is
they're just there to this. But I'm just saying, like, that's like the same style of barn.
Yeah, this is actual in-game. Looks like screenshot. So I'm thinking this is the American map that we're seeing here. So it's like the first glimpse of it. If it is, it looks great. I mean, look at the house in the background here. That looks like a farmhouse, like a traditional Midwestern farmhouse. And the barn and all of that.
And it looks like maybe, because you know how we usually have like 2 maps?
Mm-hmm.
Like one new one and then like one of the old ones. From reading it, sounds like they're going to bring Ehrengrot, but updated. And then we get our new American map.
Yeah, so really there'll probably be 3 maps to start with. There'll be an American map, probably another European map, probably, or it could be somewhere else, and then Erlengrot. Erlengrot technically qualifies as a European map, so they could really shake things up and put in like a Brazilian map or a Japanese map or something to that effect somewhere else in the world. I don't know where else. Maybe Australia. They could do an Australian map because there's a lot of farming there. I kind of got a feeling it'd be South American though, I would think. Because it's a different type of like geographical part of the world. They did Estancia Lapacho.
Yeah.
But they could totally do a different Brazilian map. Or South American map.
On their website, they always advertise Farm Sim 22.
Yeah. If you go, let me get out of here. Where was that at?
It says release. It's under games.
Should show that. Yeah, see, it shows the little DVD cover. That's not the. Of course, they're gonna. When we get the E3 trailer, is when we'll find out what new brand is coming to the game, and they'll slap the new brand in on this screen here.
Which I wonder what it'll be, because John Deere was last one, and that was the kind of the big one, I think.
Yeah. Honestly, I was kind of shocked that they released Kloss as a add-on to 19.
As a DLC.
Yeah, and didn't save it. They didn't save it for 22 because Kloss was kind of a big deal.
Well, and we got that was the most stuff we got out of, I think, equipment-wise.
Ooh, Homer, I like the way you think, bud. Homer said, how about a map in Hawaii and add pineapple as a crop? I could do that. Go to Hawaii and, surf the waves and harvest pineapple in the afternoon. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Could totally do that. So yeah, even under features with this, it says new maps, crops, machines, brands, and more. Seasonal cycles extend the experience, so it is going to be multiplayer, of course. So yeah, looking forward to it. So it gets specific on the brands that they are bringing back. John Deere, Kloss, Case IH, New Holland, Fendt, Massey Ferguson, Valtra, and many more. So the big hitters are coming back. John Deere, Kloss, Case, New Holland, Fendt, Massey. I don't care about Valtra. Am I missing one?
I mean, I would hope Case or CNH, which is Case and New Holland, would come back, and AGCO.
I'm kind of wondering what the new brand will be.
Yeah, that's basically the big. Well, the only big American equipment is Versatile. You got Deere already, Kloss, CNH, and AGCO.
I'll just leave that running for a minute while we talk. I wonder if I can full screen that. Yep. Looks great though. I'm excited for it.
With that cultivator, that 9Rs one, does that look like a Tine cultivator?
I don't know. Wait for it to pop back around here again.
On their web, I'm on that website,
The announcement for it.
Stats website to see how big this thing is.
I say the animation looks a little better on the harvesting part there too. Yeah, it kind of looks like the tines going to ground there. It's got rollers in the front, and then, well, actually, yeah.
Well, the tines are a certain type of cultivator. It looks like.
Honestly, I thought this was the Borgo. It looks just like the Borgo, so it's probably the same thing.
Fatterstad have the same color.
Dude, social media is exploding.
Oh yeah, because they held a map for, or held details about it for 3 years now.
3 years,
4.
yeah. Dude, it is on fire. I mean, it's like everybody's like,
Well, even the American, like even the American mining community is blown up too. Like NEFG,
Custom Modding did some critiquing on some of these still shots like this one here with the 9R. They said it looks like there's obviously a new particle system is noted as well, so
Really?
that's what they say.
Let's take a look.
And they speculate that there will hopefully be more things to come for the North American market now that they have a 9R in the game.
And also, kind of like what Raphael was saying, looks like we'll be getting new cultivating textures too,
Mm-hmm.
and soil textures. It's just like kind of IRL. Whenever you cultivate bean stubble, it looks dirty without cultivating, and then when you cultivate it, it's all clean.
Big Dog I am too. He said, I'm finally happy for a new farming game.
Yeah, right?
Homer says, as far as animals, maybe add turkeys or bison. You know what? Turkeys? Yeah, I could see turkeys. I would see maybe goats or llamas or what do we call the big birds? The emus? Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, my social media is just full with all these same pictures.
Do you follow FS Club there, Matt?
I think so.
I was just scrolling, and he pointed out, like, on the Massey, you zoom in, you can see the European license plate, like you were saying,
Mm-hmm.
on the 9R.
Yeah.
And the 9R, like the wheels, license plate. Well, I don't know why there's a license plate on American 9R, but anyway, like the marker lights too.
I don't know. Is that like a law? And that looks like a Minnesota license plate.
Yeah, but still in America, we usually don't have license plates on our tractors.
I know, but they don't know that. Over in Europe, I think they require them to have the license plate
Yeah,
displayed. They have the
in
long,
Europe, you gotta
straight
have a
one.
license to, I believe, to drive a tractor too.
That's again one of those,
Weird.
not cultural differences, but geographical differences that we have. They assume that we have to have the license plate displayed, so they probably just slapped it on there.
Which I kind of hope they get criticized for that and they listen, since they're finally listening.
Yep. Maybe it'll be a thing you
Which
can
is,
turn off and on.
I kind of hope, because you know how like some mods have that?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of hope that's the same way.
Well, they did that with the 9RX with the Borgo, to where you could change the triangle from that to that. Maybe they'll do that with the license plate. It'd be like license plate, yes or no. If enough
this is
people like gripe to them about it, they'll do something about it. So make sure you guys stay on the socials. If there's something that you want changed or something that you would like to see, make sure you voice to them on their social media platforms: Twitter, Facebook, anywhere else they do that. Matter of fact, I think they're right down here. Yeah, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. They're on Twitch now. If enough of you, they're on Discord. If enough of you go to these places and speak up about stuff that either you want to see or something that you want changed, they will listen. Because they listen to the majority. So yeah, Farming Simulator 22 coming Q4 2021. Where's the news thing? There it is.
So I wonder
Going
if
to
we'll
be
be getting
awesome.
it in the same like as we usually do, like in like around the November range.
That I don't know. Normally, originally it was October.
Or October.
It was the last week, always the last week of October, right before Halloween. Which, I don't know. I kind of like it in November, I'll be honest. Even though it's later, I kind of like it in November because, everybody's busy around October and stuff like that. And, Thanksgiving, is, just, pretty much you just show up and eat unless you're, like, cooking the meal or whatever. But what would I like to see? I would like to see GPS in the game. They're bringing seasonal cycles to the game, whatever that means.
Rain seasons into the game now instead
Well,
of
no,
a
no, no, no,
mod.
no, 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 no. You can't say seasons. Right now, you have to say it's the addition of seasonal cycles, because it might not be seasons as we know it right now. It may be that it's just the environmental changes of the seasons that doesn't affect gameplay. So they might not have, crop rotation, crop moisture, all of that. It may not be like the full-blown seasons as we know it. And it may be set up to where you can activate some of that stuff and turn it off and on, but it's probably not the full-blown seasons, because I was explaining this earlier. The game is rated E for everyone, so everyone from an adult to a 4 or 5-year-old will play this game, and if you activate all that complex stuff with seasons, then that's going to confuse a lot of the kiddos, So they'll have the settings where you can turn that off, or it's just a like decorative background type thing. It would be kind of weird though to harvest in or plant in the snow. So I don't know. It's for right now. We'll just call it seasonal cycles because, like I said, it might not be the full blown seasons. It says the addition of that and other features to be announced soon. So they'll get into it. They'll explain more about it. I'm hoping it is the settings thing though. That way, if you wanted to play the more complex, you could kind of customize it to how you want to play it. Kind of like we did with the what do you call it? The simplified Geo. New machine categories there, JD Mods. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking like that's gonna go along in lines with like the new crops. You know how we have a category for potato harvesters, sugar beet harvesters, cotton harvesters. I think that's going to go in line probably along with the new crops that we get, whatever that might be. Whether it's like peanut harvesting or onion harvesting or, you know, what's some of the different. I don't even know what all the different stuff is. And it might, it just might be vineyards. Because they've been kind of, there's been people out there that's been kind of messing around with that. And I know some of the other games have vineyards as well. So they might be like, hey, we need to bring vineyards in. Because that would be a whole new category for the game. You would have, vineyard, what would it be called? Vineyard harvesting or grape harvesting or whatever? Probably vineyard. But yeah, I mean, if we're getting snow, they're gonna have like snow plows and stuff like that in there. So that might be one of the other categories.
Well, and one of the people that made Seasons works for them too.
Yeah. So I mean, it could be anything. It could be vineyards. It could be, like I said, peanut harvesting, or something that we're not even thinking of. It could be tree harvesting. Where you have the category of machines that goes up to the trees and closes its clamp around it and shakes the tree, and then it lets the apples fall off of it, and then it I'm sitting here shaking as I'm saying this, trying to talk to you. It could shake the tree, let the apples, oranges, whatever, fall off the tree, and then you can harvest them that way.
So I finally found that cultivator that they put in that screenshot.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes from 12.5 to 14.25 meters. So it's almost as wide as the Olympian height speed disc.
If they do it at 12, I think, isn't 12 the same size as the Bourgeot?
No.
How big is the Bourgeot? I thought that cultivator was 12.
Yeah, I think it's 12.
Yeah. So if they do it at 12, it'd be the same size as the Bourgeot.
Well, it's just, I think they're finally giving us options, kind of like how the Bourgeot Heavy Hero, how you had those two options. But it sounds like it. Well, this is coming from the manufacturer, but I don't know about Giants.
So that's the one he's talking about right there, guys. This Vaterstad, I can't even talk. Vaterstad, I guess that's how you say it. And the 9R. Loving that it's the US version of the 9R. Farming Simulator 22. Who would have thought that they would have completely changed the even number?
Changed the number system.
Yeah, from the mobile to the PC console version. Honestly, I thought it was going to be 23, and that they would release it next year, maybe in spring of next year or even fall of next year, just to give them more time to work on the game. I think they're listening to people though.
Oh, and also, are they gonna start doing this like the every 3 year instead of the every 2 year thing?
I don't know. Does that mean that all the evens will be PC console stuff now?
I don't know. Hopefully, but I don't
know.
But yeah, it looks like that cultivator. I don't know if they're waiting for that too from Vaterstad, but from the website and from the manufacturer, they said it's supposed to be coming out 2021. So I think like they were waiting for the equipment manufacturers to release some of their equipment.
Yeah, I wonder if there will be an in-game X9 with the flex heads.
Well, I don't know, because if the X9 was gonna be in here, then I would expect the brand new 9Rs. That's an old 9R.
Yeah. Well, maybe they're going to do
Well,
that too, though, Trent. Maybe they're going to have old equipment and new equipment. Maybe you'll be able to buy
I
like
don't know.
used equipment at a discounted price. You know, there's been a lot of people talk about that before. I don't know.
One thing that has me a little off about the 9R is the license plate and the beacons. I don't know. Beacons look like they're somewhat alright. It's just a camera angle. Yeah, hopefully with the quad, like the quad track and the 9RX, they give us a little bit more flexibility with the frame and everything.
Yeah.
Kind of like Carl Farms 9 or Base Tiger quad track.
Yeah, they totally put a license plate right up there at the top, at the back. And it looks like a Minnesota one. If you do grapes, could you do oranges then? Yeah, you like I said, it could be they could bring in tree harvesting. You know, they kind of have, minus the equipment, of course, brought in like orchards and stuff with Global Company and stuff like that. But you know, they could bring in the actual equipment to shake the trees and stuff. I don't know, but I have a feeling something big is hiding in FS22. Yeah, I would say that. I would say that's probably accurate. I mean, when they released the teaser trailer for 19, I remember that because it was the guy with the dog, and we were like, "Oh, there's going to be a dog." You know, that's really big. But he walked up to the barn and opened the door, and there's obviously a new tractor sitting in there. We couldn't tell what it was with the teaser trailer, and they kind of just cut to a screenshot of the guy's face, and that was it. It cut from there. Farm like never before with Farming Simulator 19. Then when we got the E3 trailer,
And I finally introduced it to John Deere
they
8R.
revealed that it's the John Deere 8R. It was like, whoa, that's huge. And then they announced, cotton and cotton harvesters and stuff like that, and that was huge. So, yeah, whatever it is, it's going to be big. And whether it's vineyard harvesting, whether it's, some other type of thing. So, whatever it is, it's going to be big.
And it looks like that might be a Minnesota one, because I looked up Minnesota state license plates, and you have that blue bar across the top.
Yeah.
And that little blue touch at the bottom of the license plate.
Yeah, the award goes to Extreme Healer on that one. She said it looks like Minnesota. So, and then I Googled it and looked it up, and I was like, yep, sure enough, it does. Every modding and mapping thing that I'm following has a new post for Farming Simulator 22.
Oh yeah, and I'm the same way. That's what I see now.
Can I get out of full screen without leaning forward?
And it kind of makes me not want to
Yep.
wait, or wants me to wait for the new game instead of playing it.
Instead of playing 19?
Yeah, almost.
Oh, no, I'm still going to play 19.
Well, yeah, I'm still gonna play it. It's just like, don't get any new mods or anything. And I wonder, like, when are they gonna let modders have like a go at the game or at least the the modding side to convert their mods over.
I would say only the modders that are probably either partners or ambassadors or stuff like that will probably might get early access to it. Even then, a lot of the modders don't get early access to anything. They get the game when everybody else gets the game.
They get it a little, I think a week early. I think.
I'm back.
That's for some. Welcome back. That's for some of them, like the ones that are the giant part of the Giants partner. I know. I watched some of the what was it Brad M73 that kind of showed off the 19 game early, but he was a Giants partner. Is it partner? Am I saying the right thing?
There's partner and ambassador.
Yeah, partner.
Um,
And that's
Big
a select
Ambassador
few. Not every
goes, like,
not every partner
Roth.
gets an early copy of the game. So, but a lot of the modders are not Giants partners. So I don't think they'll get it early. I think they'll get it when everybody else gets it, and we'll start seeing mods like maybe start rolling out about a month or two after that.
Hey Matt, I got a question.
Yep.
Since it's fall of this year, but we don't know when fall of this year is.
I do.
When?
yeah, I do.
Well,
You don't know when.
I
the
kind of
fall
got a
first
feeling,
came.
I'm pretty sure it'll come around September, but that's when it'll
Now-
start.
do you think these map makers are going to hurry up and finish the maps that they're making now?
I think
No,
they
they're
will.
probably
I think
gonna
they'll
hold
finish
off.
the current projects that they got, Cable.
Yeah, they're gonna at least finish the current ones. At least like if they're doing like several maps, they'll probably pick one and finish it.
Yeah. There'll be a few that continue working with 19 even after 22 is released. But
they'll
eventually it
probably
dwindles down,
Convert over.
Yeah, eventually they'll dwindle down and convert over because everybody wants a piece of the new shiny,
They still want their name to be out there in the mining community.
Yeah. So
Now, what about Stevie? When will he be working on it?
he'll start working on it, pretty much right away. It'll be for maps and stuff. They take a little longer. That'll probably come a couple months after the game is released.
Yeah, because they have to get used to the new system, the new
Yeah.
crop textures,
I mean,
soil textures.
Giants editor is going to be different, and there's going to be all kinds of new sounds, like he said, textures.
Usually different each team, or the engine, or the editor.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So they pretty much have to learn all over again. But that will come. It's like that saying: if you build it, they will come.
I gotta agree with Homer's comment. I wish they would have grapes and oranges, something with trees.
Yeah. I was kind of wondering, if they were going to really shock us, vineyards would be the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Grape harvesting, because that would bring in a whole new category of machines, and they said there would be new categories for different types of equipment.
Don't the Swiss Alps have grapes
I don't know.
in
do
real
they?
life?
I don't know, okay, but I don't live there.
No, like no.
I know France has vineyards.
They
Yeah,
said
France
that
has vineyards.
they said it's going to bring a whole new aspect to Alps.
Maybe they'll bring a French
They
map
usually
in.
say that about every game Cable has a new aspect.
Carrots and onions. Yeah, I can see that. I can see carrots or onions. I'd be happy with it.
I wish they would bring in my crop type that I actually harvested in real life. It was tobacco.
Tobacco.
Yeah.
I don't
But
think they
that's
will.
touchy.
I don't think they will.
But- Okay, but I don't think they have tobacco crop in the EU.
But they got a station here in America.
But Cable, we're talking about a European company.
Oh, they're still European?
They've always have been. Cable. just because they're putting an office in Chicago
Mm-hmm.
still means they're a European company.
Oh.
And fall is still between September and December, Cable. It always has
Yeah.
been, and it always will be.
Always will be.
Like, I've been listening to love songs.
That's why I like the seasons in real life they get a little cooler, the trees start to dwindle down.
Like, I am in love right now.
What?
Yeah, I'm in love. I've been listening to love all during this.
You been listening to love songs?
Yeah.
Get off the stream, Cable. Get off the stream now. Oh
Like,
gosh.
I am so excited.
But you don't have to listen to love songs. Listen to some country songs or some farming songs or something, or even Let the Good Times Go. What's the song? Let the Good
Let the
Times
good
Roll.
times roll.
Yeah, listen to that. Don't listen to love songs. I mean that. Oh boy.
Like, Farm Sim is my go-to game.
Yeah, it's mine too. I think it's John's too. John, I think it always will be for John because it always has been. I mean, it's pretty much his number one game.
Well, it's usually the go-to for most of us.
Yeah, that's where we all kind of
Came from.
got started. It's kind of like our baseline. It's like our base
The
game.
first game we
Now, Halo for John runs a close second. For me, a close second for besides Farming Simulator. If my computer would run it, would probably be Flight Simulator. That or maybe Grand Theft Auto.
My
Yeah,
second
same, mine
go-to is ATS.
ATS.
Yeah, I can say I'm with Cable ATS.
Yeah, a lot of people would say Minecraft. I like Minecraft, but it's not
I
like up there.
Yeah, it's on the bottom of the list.
It's not on the
I'd
bottom.
say it's probably my third or fourth.
Grapes and oranges would also open up more maps in Florida and California. Yeah, because you have Napa Valley in California, and you have all the orange orchards out in Florida.
Georgia.
They could bring cranberries into the game.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
They could do cranberries.
Well, if they brought cranberries in, we could actually use the construction side of Farm Sim would actually have a chance to move dirt.
Yeah. Now, I will say this. If they bring cranberries into the game, there's no reason why they couldn't bring rice into the game because those are kind of the same methodology of farming. You have to flood the fields,
And then you have to
build up
let 'em drain
levees
out,
and,
bring in,
control levees and, Dude, we could dig
bring the
wells.
water out to bring the combine in.
Peaches, yeah, I could see peaches. There's a whole world out there of fruit types. So they can keep Farming Simulator going for a while and have new fruit types to introduce all the time. They could bring in nuts. They could bring in walnuts, peanuts, almonds, cashews. There's whole categories. There's whole different kinds of beans. You can bring in lima beans, kidney beans, ooh, hiccup, green beans. All different kinds of stuff that they could bring in. I think they've pretty much covered the grain like wheat, barley, oat side of things. We have canola. They could bring in, in the Netherlands, they have the tulip fields, which would be really pretty.
That'd be awesome.
They could bring in, the tulip harvesters. Have you ever seen those in action? That's really cool. They have videos of those on YouTube. They could bring in like the tulip fields and stuff like that.
They can bring in alfalfa
Yeah.
for the cows.
Yeah, they could do alfalfa. They could do sorghum, There's no limit to what they can do. They could bring in rye.
Yeah.
You look at all the multi-fruit stuff that we got with Kaz's maps and stuff. The one thing that
We already got rye.
Yeah, they have rye, millet, mustard, all
Yeah.
of that. But I mean, the one thing that would be questionable, I don't think they'll do tobacco, but hemp.
Mm,
I could see them doing hemp, but because hemp is not the other thing.
exactly.
Hemp is used for a lot of stuff now. It's used in paper products. It's used in clothing. It's used in all kinds of stuff. And they have custom harvesting tools and equipment that you use with hemp.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a big cash crop. So I could see them bringing in hemp.
But my dream would always be tobacco because I was a tobacco farmer.
Tobacco. Yeah,
Yeah. I don't see them doing it.
I don't see them doing it, but I could see,
Modders.
modders bringing it in. It'd be nice if you had the crops as individual add-on mods.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could just download that mod and it would add it into the game.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Because then you'd have a whole world. I don't know that they'd ever let them do that, but because that would ruin their.
Their game
Well,
because they couldn't have.
it wouldn't ruin their game. It would ruin their. What's the right word?
Popularity.
Yeah, the thing about the game is like when they bring a new game out, they bring in new crops, and that's what sells the game. So it's part of what sells the game anyway. Tulips would rock. I would. That's actually pretty cool because it's really colorful. They plant different colors side by side,
Mm-hmm.
and then they go in and harvest them. Right? They go in with this cutter. It's like a special cutter, and it drives over them and cuts them, and
That or poppies.
Yeah,
They're flowers.
they could do poppies because you have poppy seed bagels and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, lettuce, eggplants, broccoli. Well, there's
Pumpkins?
the only thing that there's not a mechanical harvester method for is asparagus.
I don't even know how they would do that.
Well, they don't have any mechanical thing to do that to harvest them. I think all of those are harvested by hand.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's kind of like bananas and cocoa beans. Those are pretty much all harvested by hand.
I know what Frank would like to see come in the game.
What's that?
Pecans.
Yeah, that would go along with the nuts.
Mm-hmm.
You could have a pecan. Do they have mechanical things for pecans?
Yeah. They shake them, I believe.
Do they shake them?
Oh no, I'd have to ask Frank.
Yeah, Frank will be the one to ask. Hey, I thought he'd be in here.
He's planting
Oh, is he planting cotton?
that, or oh no, he just said planting season has started.
I said his hay season's
Yeah,
probably about getting
He's
ready to
doing
start.
cotton.
So I told him I won't text him anymore today. I texted him my streaks, and I told him to be safe.
Well, you don't need to call them all a day.
Oh, I don't. I tell you what, that's a beautiful picture.
That's gonna be my background until they release the artwork. And the artwork will come.
Don't that look like X over there in the snow?
What?
Them little black specks. Don't that look like tracks?
No, I think it's stubble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's leftover stubble sticking up, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because this is a field out here. It's just got the different seasonal pictures.
Man, that's beautiful.
It is.
Just-
It's pretty.
It's a place where I would love to live.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of places that look just like that out here in America. America.
Well, yeah. I don't got the money. I gotta stick in the village.
Yeah, a lot of places that look like that.
Oh yeah.
America.
Did
You
ever
gotta
figure-
love America though.
Oh yeah.
You can get you a little barbecue grill, and
Did you figure out what kind of harvester that is?
where
The New Holland.
yeah, it looks like a mid-range one.
Okay.
It's not small, cause we had the what was it, the T5.
Mm-hmm.
That was the small one. And
Maybe
then-
this will be the actual in-game small one.
No, I think this is gonna be a mid-range.
You think?
I'm hoping that how we have the categories for small, medium, and large tractors. I would kind of like the category for small, medium, and large harvesters,
Oh, that'd be awesome.
because you could have your category of small harvesters like the what was it, the 8820 John Deere, the T5 New Holland, the 1660 Case, stuff like that. And then you could have your mid-range harvesters like maybe like the T560 and the 7130 and stuff like that. And maybe this one, the
Then the
New Holland
large
770.
X9.
And then the large, S790 X9s, the 9240s, the 1090 from New Holland, the big Kloss ones. And yeah, throw all the Kloss ones in there too, small, medium, large.
They need to do that with all the equipment, like small, medium, and large stuff like that.
Well, hopefully they will. Okay, well, this is also the first game that they implemented that category too.
Right.
So it's kind of like with the the John Deere version of the 9R. Finally have steps in the right direction.
Now, you know what I like to see?
What's that?
Breakdowns.
Well, I mean, yeah, that kind of
if
goes
you
along with
run
running
it
out of
too
fuel.
much- If you run it too much, besides your meteor going down and repairing it, you would have like something mechanical go wrong with it.
Yeah,
Fix it.
yeah.
Well, then you have well, you gotta also think of all the people that don't like to play realistic too, because what you kind of talked about is kind of playing realistic.
True.
Like some of the times you guys don't like to play with the seasons, which is perfectly fine. It's just the way you guys want to play. But sometimes you do want to play the seasons.
Like you can turn that option on or off. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm getting what you're catching now.
Is that in pictures, maybe? Yep, there's where my other one's at. See, there's my current desktop background. So I'll save that in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say some of these pictures are like really good screensavers.
How do I get rid of that now?
I kind of wish the Farm Sim 20 wasn't in the picture, but
Let's see. Background. Is it under display settings or personalized? I can't remember anymore. Oh, background.
Personalized, I believe.
Browse. There it is. So I can go
It'd
back
be
to my
under-
other one. Did that
you'd be
change
able
it?
to right click it and set it as ground.
I think that changed it.
It did.
Yay, there's my background now. So yeah, that'll be my background until they come out with the artwork, which should come after E3. They'll probably release that probably the same day they release the trailer. Because, they don't want to give away their big new cover brand until after the surprise from the trailer.
What do you think the main feature is going to be this year?
The main
Like
brand?
last year, yeah, like last
Uh,
game was John Deere.
I don't know, dude. I mean, like I told Trent earlier, I thought they would have saved Kloss for the new, next game.
Mm-hmm.
It could be versatile or
Yeah, it's Yeah, Cable could be versatile.
That'd be pretty sweet.
They could put a brand that they haven't put on the front before, like that's already in the game.
Mm-hmm.
They had New Holland for 15. They had Massey for 17. They had John Deere for 19. And they used claws up on the Platinum Edition. Have they ever had a Fendt on the front?
No, but that's still ACO. They already got most of the ACO.
But they've never used it as a cover photo, like for the front.
Well, no, I think they have used a Fendt.
Have they?
I think so.
Which one
They
was
could
it
use
on?
this picture.
Well, they used the Case Quad Track for 13.
But that is because they
Which-
added that.
Which one did they use the Fendt on?
13?
No, 13 was the Case Quad Track.
That's right.
And I know they had Deutz-Fahr for... What one was Deutz-Fahr? Was it 11?
11.
And then I don't know, I don't remember the 09 one.
Yeah, 11 had the European PS4 had the Fendt.
Which one?
European PS4.
No. Which game had the Fendt on the front?
17.
Oh. They didn't have the
The
Massey
European-
on the front?
For the I think the American version they had the Massey. European had the Fendt.
As long as they don't put a Valtra on the front of this thing, I'm going to get it. I'm not a fan of the Valtras, I'll be honest. I don't know. Whatever it's going to be, it's probably going to be their new brand. If they get into grape harvesting, into vineyard harvesting,
Probably be a grape.
it'll probably a vineyard harvester. So what new brands? What's a more common brand of vineyard harvesters?
Well, there's the New Holland.
There's a New Holland.
Yeah, I was saying New Holland does one.
That's the only one I think.
So really, it's anybody's guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we won't know till what did Frank say? E3 is June.
June 11th through the or 12th through the 15th.
Through the 15th.
So the countdown
So
is
really,
on.
we won't know. Yeah, so we won't know till like then.
Actually, they could put that new on the cover.
The what on the cover?
The Fendt.
Yeah,
The
they could put this one on there.
But that Fendt harvester is not new though, Cable.
This is not new.
It ain't?
No, Fendt's.
This
Like
forage
the,
harvester is new. This
antique
is not
pro-
in the game.
Well, it's not in the game. I'm just saying it's IRL.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, we're not talking about IRL. We're talking about our own little
Like-
delusional world of Farming Simulator. No, this
Well,
is
what
new
they
to the
could
game.
Also add for a Fendt is AGCO's new MT 1100 because that's even bigger than the MT 800.
You know, they teased an image here. When was that? A couple months ago? For like a brief part of a day, they put an image of like several tractors across
Oh, yeah, on
a
Facebook.
picture. So, you know, it might not be just down to one. It might be a collage of multiple brands on the covers from now on. Because, I mean, you think about it. If you show just one brand on the cover, they're going to be like, well, I'm not a fan of that brand, you know. But if they put all the brands on there and they're like, oh, look, there's the John Deere, there's the Case, there's the New Holland, you know. That might be the way to go. I want to put this as my background and just have it on repeat. Is that possible? Can you do that? I get, you know what? You could probably do that with PowerPoint. Take this video, put it in a PowerPoint slide, and then take all the images and pictures here and put it in a PowerPoint slide and then just hit replay. Put it on a loop. But then you'd have to have PowerPoint open all the time and playing on the background. That would take up computing cycles or whatever. So yeah, guys, the big announcement today, Farming Simulator 22. I don't think I'm going to play 19 on stream today. We'll be back Saturday morning playing 19, and we'll definitely be talking about 22 then too. I think this is going to be the topic.
Too much about 22 today.
Yeah, we've talked. I mean, for 2.5 hours here. I actually started early. I was that excited. So, we'll be back on Saturday morning at 7 a.m. We'll be playing 19. We've got some selling to do over on Madison. And we'll definitely be talking about 22. Farming Simulator 22, guys, coming Q4 2021. That's in the fall. Probably October, November-ish, somewhere in there. So, yeah, we're excited about it. I'm looking forward to it. Let the good times grow. All right. Thank you guys, Trent and Cable, for joining in.
Yep.
Yep.
And remember, guys, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade. We will see y'all later.